What is good, guys and gals? I'm doing now chapter 12 from the book, The Magic of Thinking Big. Again, I'm just doing right now, not following sequential order of chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so on and so forth. I'm doing the three chapters that were recommended to me from my mentor to read first. Chapter 2, chapter 12, and chapter 13. So I just read, not here, but a little while ago, about 3 or 4 hours ago when I was outside, I read disconnect my phone here for a second. I read chapter 12, how use goals to help you grow. And as you can guess it, this chapter is about setting yourself in a direction and setting goals for yourself. Goals are essential to success as heirs to life. No one ever stumbles into success without a goal. No one ever lies without air. The important thing is not where you were or where you are, but where you want to get. Vital. Before you start out, know where you want to go. This is something a lot of people can struggle with when being able to define for themselves, like, wow, what do I really want? What are the goals I want to achieve? And you can narrow it down in some ways. I'm not saying this works for everybody, but one way to start out your blueprint is to direct your focus, direct your goal setting in sections. Focus on first component, work, your work department, or tasks you want to get done or accomplished and give you purpose through that. So those are still called work. What is the work you want to be doing? The next one would be the home department. And looking at this all from 10 years from now, according to Dr. Schwartz. Dr. Schwartz. So, I just lost my page. So breaking down your goal setting into sections. Home department. Break it down into home department, work department, social department. So to give you examples, again, this book is from the 60s. So in a lot of ways, these subsections for departments, they're still relevant today. Work department, 10 years from now, what income level do I want to attain? What level of responsibility do I seek? How much authority do I want to command? What prestige do I expect to gain from my work? Home department, 10 years from now, what kind of standard of living do I want to provide for my family and myself? What kind of hours do I want to live in? What kind of house do I want to live in? What kind of vacations do I want to take? What financial support do I want to give my children in their early adult years? Social department, 10 years from now, what kind of friends do I want to travel? What kind of friends do I want to have? What social groups do I want to join? What community leadership positions would I like to hold? What worthwhile causes do I want to champion? And back soon. This is something I've noticed too when it comes to goal setting, at least with an accountability group I belong to, with London Real, and other people. Yeah, accountability group I belong to. That was a struggle for a lot of people, was just being able to define their goals. I mean, it could be for a variety of reasons why it could be a struggle. I'm not saying it'll be easy, of course, but certainly there's different ways to go about it and approaches that can relate to you best. So if you break it up in more in a manner like how Schwartz just outlined it here, whether you break it into your work area aspects, your home aspects, being your family too, and your social aspects, can lead you a little bit more on a path developing some goals for yourself. Again, not agreeing with the sense that this is going to work for everybody, because I'm a big believer in there's never one set way to go about life or tasks. There's certainly a lot of key habits and such and approaches you can take that that a lot of people succeed from, but again, everybody's different, everybody has their unique situations. But I'm certainly on board with what Schwartz has outlined here as far as being able to set goals for yourself and give yourself a path, a direction, a purpose a meaning behind every task, day to day, you go through, you experience. The most important qualification for an executive is the sheer desire to get ahead. So a lot of these things I'm reading are aspects that I highlight. So for instance, that aspect that I highlighted throughout the book here relates back to a large-scale study to determine what it takes to become an executive. Leaders in business, government, science, and religion were questioned over and over again in different ways. These researchers kept getting one answer. The most important qualification for an executive is the sheer desire to get ahead. Remember the advice of John Wanamaker: a man is not doing much until the cause he works for possesses all there is of him. That's a bold statement. Desire, when harnessed, is power. Oh, power. Success requires heart and soul effort, and you can put your heart and soul only into something you really desire. All of us dream of what we really want to do, but few of us actually surrender to desire. Instead of surrendering to desire, we murder it. 5 weapons are used to commit success suicide. They are self-deprecation, security-itis, competition. The field is already overcrowded. People in the field are standing on top of each other. Remarks which kill desire fast. Parental dictation and family responsibility. Surrender to desire and gain energy, enthusiasm, mental zip, and even better health. Again, interlacing all the books, past 3 books that I've read, being Go Giver, How to Win Friends and Influence People, and I haven't read all this book yet, The Magic of Thinking Big, but it certainly interlaced the theme of just your mindset, how powerful a positive attitude mindset can dictate your path, your direction, your future in life, on your time on this vessel, being the SS, Earth, hurling through the cosmos of an infinite time experience. But let's probe a little deeper into the power of goals. When you surrender yourself to your desires, when you let yourself become obsessed with a goal, you receive the physical power, energy, and enthusiasm needed to accomplish your goal. But you receive something else, something equally valuable. You receive the automatic instrumentation needed to keep you going straight to your objective. The most amazing thing about a deeply enriched goal is that it keeps you on course to reach your target. This isn't double talk. What happens is this: when you surrender to your goal, the goal works itself into your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is always in balance. Your conscious mind is not, unless it is in tune with what your subconscious mind is thinking. Without full cooperation from your subconscious mind, a person is hesitant, confused, indecisive. Now, with your goal absorbed into your subconscious mind, you react the right way. Automatically, the conscious mind is free for clear, straight thinking, mental clarity, mental sharpness. Observe how the life of a highly successful person is integrated around a purpose. Surrender to the goal. Really surrender. Let it obsess you and give you the automatic instrumentation you need to reach your goal. Absolutely on board with that. The quickest way to end is to retire and do nothing. Every human being must keep an interest in life just to keep living. I can't remember where I heard this. I don't think I read it. I remember there was a study done where they took bees and put them in space. So I don't think they went all the way in space, but they were in a part where there was no gravity. So they were floating around. So it took their ability, their purpose of flying, and they only lasted about 3 days or something like that. So it's an example of when you take purpose out of the equation, not just for humans, but animals, the life expectancy drastically drops. Yeah. Goals, intense goals, can keep a person alive with nothing else. Will. Use goals to live longer. No medicine in the world, and your physician will bear this out, is as powerful in bringing about long life as the desire to do something. The person who wants freedom from the habit at all once fails because the psychological pain is more than he can stand. An hour is easy, forever is difficult, referring to quitting smoking and going off of the battle plan, the game plan, the goal outline to refrain from smoking every hour. Not even every hour. Refrain from smoking for just an hour, then build upon that. Then make it several hours, then make it half a day, then make it a full day, then make it a week, then make it a month, then make it a year. Boom. Do this. Start marching toward your ultimate goal by making the next task you perform, regardless of how unimportant it may seem, a step in the right direction. Commit the question to memory and use to evaluate everything you do. Will this help take me where I want to go? If the answer is no, back off. If yes, press ahead. Going back to, I want to trade this in. I want to trade this in for an upgrade. Meaning the same exact principle. Asking myself, well, will this help me get to where I want to go? Well, if not, back off. Do the more pre-described activity that'll lead to where you want to go. Next time you see a particularly well-poised, well-groomed, clear-thinking, effective person, remind yourself that he wasn't born that way. Lots of conscious effort, invested day by day, made the person what he is. Oh, there's a bit I want to read. I don't think, I haven't got there yet, okay. So here's a point we must fix firmly in mind. Prepare to take detours in stride. When we detour, we don't have to change our goals, and we just travel a different route. But the biggest and most rewarding kind of investment is self-investment, purchasing things that build mental power and proficiency. I have less than 2 minutes. I'm so close to finishing this chapter. Bear with me. There are bears here in Florida, by the way. Black bears. We must invest in ourselves. We must invest to achieve our goals. Here are 2 sound self-investments that will pay handsome profits in the years ahead. Invest in education. Real education, the kind worth investing in, is that which develops and cultivates your mind. How well educated a person is measured by how well his mind is developed. In brief, by how well he thinks. Oh, this is the kind of education I do. This is the kind of education I've been doing for the past couple years. And it's the education I've expanded on, evolved from, I should say, going from university, de-evolving all of that, and evolving it to a more purposeful education to intact and go about my self-awareness and how my mind operates, how my mind thinks, how my mind processes, the whole nebula of my mind, how it thought processes. They're going to school to build their minds, which is a sure way to invest in a better future. Boom, invest in idea starters. Yes, sir, definitely. Quick recap. Success building principles to work. 20 seconds, here we go. Get a clear fix on where you want to go. Write out your 10-year plans. Surrender yourself to your desires. Let your major goal be your automatic pilot. Achieve your goal one step at a time. Build 30-day goals. Take detours in stride. Invest in yourself. Purchase those things that build mental power and efficiency. Invest in education. Invest in idea starters. Boom, under 15 minutes. Peace.